What's up, Internet? This is Sean from BroadswordMedia. So, today I'm doing a video talking about what is now pretty much the biggest sensation currently going on, the Nintendo Switch. Check out this poster. Got this at Powermorphicon last year. I'd say it's the Mount Rushmore of Super Smash Brothers. There's the artist's signature at the bottom left corner, just so you know. Yeah, I actually had to change the shot angle. It was awkward shooting that way earlier. I just wanted to show off the poster. Anyways, back to the video. This video is all about the Nintendo Switch. I'm calling it Nintendo Switch Hit and Miss, or Nintendo Switch Pros and Cons. I'll be giving 5 reasons from my point of view of why the Nintendo Switch could succeed. I'm also going to give 5 reasons of why the Nintendo Switch could fail. Why the Switch will succeed. Better marketing. Nintendo has come out and realized they did a horrible job of marketing the Wii U. The Wii U has been out since November of 2012. In fact, I was the first person in my hometown to get one at Target. Literally the first person. Day one. Anyways, no need to brag about that. Although I guess some could say it's not really a brag considering that there wasn't much to offer at first. Since the beginning, there have hardly been any commercials for the Wii U. I remember there being a few commercials when the Wii U first came out, but like, all they really advertised was Nintendo Land. They didn't advertise New Super Mario Bros. U. They didn't advertise Zombie U. They didn't advertise their games that much at all. And as the years went on, there were virtually almost no commercials for any Wii U games at all, period. As a result, a lot of people, even to this day, don't even know what a Wii U is. There are people to this day who still think the Wii U is a peripheral to add to the Wii. Even though the Wii U's been around since 2012, there are still people who don't realize the Wii U is its own system. That's sad. Now, the Switch has a unique name, and it's being advertised a lot more. They even advertised during the Super Bowl. And that's amazing, because that ad, short as it may be, it showed what the Switch was capable of. You see the man playing the Switch on the go while he's cooking breakfast, and then when he's ready to sit down, he puts in the dock and plays it on the big screen. He's showing off what it's capable of doing, and also showing off the kind of games that are going to come out for it, like the new Zelda game. Nintendo looks like they're definitely learning from their mistakes and marketing a lot more, and if they keep going down this road, the Switch should fly off the shelves. More third-party support. The Nintendo Wii U failed miserably, as it had almost no third-party support, except at launch. Problem is, a lot of the third-party games that came out at launch were games that had already been released on the Xbox 360 and the PS3 before that. Being that the Wii U wasn't really that much more powerful than those systems, if people already have those games on the 360 or PS3, why bother getting a Wii U to play those? Plus, when the PS4 and the Xbox One came out, it was all over for the Wii U, and that was only a year after the Wii U was launched. The base model of the Xbox One and the PS4 are so much more powerful than the Wii U. I mean, all of them do 1080p, but like, they are so much more powerful. Plus, they sold so much more. They had way more third-party support, and therefore more people were buying games for those systems, The PS4 so far has dominated this current console generation, and the Xbox One is way behind it currently, because when they first launched, they screwed up, but they learned from their mistakes, so therefore they're doing pretty good. The Wii U, on the other hand, could not recover from its slow start. Even with the release of Mario Kart 8 and Super Smash Brothers, which were probably the 2 highest selling games on the system, the Wii U still could not keep up with its competitors. Even when Splatoon came out for the Wii U, which people love that game to this day, that there's a sequel coming out for the Switch now, the Wii U couldn't keep up. Fortunately, the Switch looks like they have a lot of third-party support right off the bat. The Wii U had some third-party support, but not a whole lot. The Switch has a lot of third-party support, and that's amazing. Defenders of Nintendo will say, oh well, they have the best first-party games. They always make great Mario games, great Zelda games, so on. Of course they do. They know how to make amazing games. But if you don't tailor your system to make it easier for third parties to develop games for the system, or make it so give it better sellability, then you're not going to get very many people to buy your system. Mario and Zelda will always be good games, and Metroid, other than Federation Force, Metroid, you're going to expect to be good. I hope F-Zero comes back at some point. There seems to not have been an F-Zero game since the GameCube and Game Boy Advance. Hopefully they make a better Star Fox game in the near future. They're still making Animal Crossing, Pikmin, you know, the list goes on. They have a lot of amazing first-party games that they make themselves, but a lot of people still want to play the AAA third-party games, like Call of Duty, Madden, FIFA, Fallout, and so on. Because games like Call of Duty or Madden have great online play that makes it have so much replay value that people just want to keep playing them, especially Call of Duty. While Call of Duty seems like the same game every year, Madden is almost literally the same game every year, people still buy those games because they want to keep playing them online and there's so much replay value. So if the Switch can keep the third-party support, then those games will come out for the Switch and consistently come out for them over the years, and more people will buy the Switch. Because they'll not only see that their AAA titles are out on the Switch in high definition, but you can take them on the go. Really hardcore gamers will buy the Switch. That may sound odd to most of you, but here's why. Hardcore console gamers will continue to buy the PS4 because it's the most powerful system and has a lot of great games. But hardcore gamers, I'm not talking about console games, hardcore gamers, they play their games on the PC, and usually a beefed up PC. If they want to get a home console as well, so they can play some games that aren't really on the PC, most likely they'll get the Switch. Even the PS4 Pro is not going to be as powerful as their beefed up PC. The Switch, on the other hand, while it's less powerful than the base model PS4 and Xbox One, it's still going to be a relatively powerful system. It runs Unreal Engine on medium settings. PS4, Xbox One, they run it on high settings. But nonetheless, the fact is the Switch can run Unreal Engine. Medium settings isn't the high settings. That's still pretty good. If you're not familiar with Unreal Engine, just Google it. It's basically a standard of quality. It's high quality processing, graphics, and design, basically. Whatever, somebody's gonna correct me and be like, no, it's specifically something else. But whatever. The Switch will be a pretty powerful system, not as powerful as its competitors, but it can also be taken on the go. There are actually hardcore gamers who have a PC, but when it comes to, you know, they do have jobs too and have to go out and, you know, work and so on. But those people who actually do go out and actually want to play games on the go, generally they're going to actually get a 3DS. But now with the Switch coming out, they'll probably get a Switch because they'll take a high quality, high definition game on the go. Why would they need to get a stationary PS4 if they have a stationary PC that just obliterates it in quality and power? If they want a console gaming experience, they're going to get something that they'll take with them, like the Switch. Another reason why the Switch will likely succeed, you're playing high definition games on the go. It's 1080p, just like the base model PS4 and base model Xbox One. Right now, the new Xbox One S and PlayStation 4 Pro, those do 4K. Maybe at some point the Switch might have a 4K version, but I highly doubt it. The Switch does do 1080p, which for most people that is the standard of quality. Most people don't use a 4K TV or use 4K devices. Most people are using 1080p nowadays. 1080p has been the standard for over a decade. Now when they take it on the go, it's going to be reduced to 720p, but that's still high definition and will still look good. The fact is, people will be psyched about the idea of playing Call of Duty, heck, Skyrim, high-definition Legend of Zelda, high-definition Mario game, Mario Kart. Obviously, there's going to be a Smash Brothers game eventually coming out for it. Splatoon 2. They're going to be psyched about playing those on the go in high definition. The Switch offers what's about to be greatest quality graphics on handheld systems. currently. Unless you count a laptop, yes, but the fact is, in order to play a laptop with top tier graphics and power, it's oh my, you have to spend a lot of money for that. With a Switch, it's only about, was it $300 for that now? So that's quite a big deal. People will be excited about it. Better online support. One thing that Nintendo has done that's always been great is that when it comes to their online service, it's always been free. Now, unfortunately, Nintendo's online service has always been lackluster compared to PlayStation Network or Xbox Live. Now they force on the PS4 to do the PSN Plus service where you actually have to pay per month, just like how Xbox Live always has been that. The Wii U still was free, which was free online service, which was awesome. Too bad not enough people really bought a Wii U, that's why they're making a Switch. The Switch, at launch, the online service will be free. They're going to try things out, but unfortunately they are going to eventually charge for it. But knowing Nintendo, I firmly believe they're going to make sure to do the best they can with it and make it the best they can possibly make it. Yes, they have a history of making lackluster online service for their handhelds and home consoles, but when it comes to actually having to pay to get something, Nintendo makes sure you get your money's worth. For instance, Skylanders. You basically are required to get those figurines to actually play the games. Nintendo's Amiibos, you're not required to use an Amiibo to play any game at all, but you can choose to buy an Amiibo to add extra content to your game. So you don't even have to get them. And as for when Splatoon was first released in 2015, it wasn't really, there were some things that were missing when they released the game. They didn't complete everything, there were some issues, some glitches, so on. However, Nintendo more than made up for it. They patched things up, fixed all the mistakes, completed the game, did all that stuff, and they didn't charge anybody anything at all. They did it absolutely free. They knew that they made a mistake and they made up for it without charging anybody. Unlike some companies. I'm talking to you, Warner Brothers. You and your Batman Arkham PC games. Nintendo's paid online service will probably not compare to the more experienced, more seasoned Xbox Live or PSN Plus. I mean, it's probably not going to be as good as that, but I guarantee you they're going to make it good enough. They're going to make it really good, because when you have to pay for something from Nintendo, they usually try to make it your money's worth. Alright, a brief update since previously uploading my rough draft on Facebook. So, Nintendo recently presented a bunch of video games being made by indie developers. Look at Wargroove. What does this look like to you? Advance Wars, except taking place in the past. Advance Wars, the latest game, came out for the Nintendo DS way back in 2008. And somehow Nintendo has still not, or Intelligent Systems, has still not made another Advance Wars game. Days of Ruin, the fourth of the series, or the fourth to be released worldwide, is easily the best in the series. Instead, an indie developer makes Wargroove, which is just like Advance Wars, but takes place in the past. It's like that one indie developer that made Axiom Verge, which is just like Metroid, except you play as a guy instead. What's with Nintendo neglecting their franchises? Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and check out my video of 5 reasons I think the Nintendo Switch might fail.